Hey, this is Baby Shark. I'm watching an old replay from April 2018. This is a game on the map Mr. Bean between u8t3io3p and VooDoo, both of whom are super pro players. VooDoo kind of appeared from nowhere. I guess he's an old returning player. I hadn't really heard of him, but he's very good. He's playing against u8, who is, I would say he's currently the #1 player on Warcraft 2 in the world. I believe he is from Poland. So u8 is here playing orange humans. Here's black playing orc. So everybody is P scouting this time. u8 had some reservations about this map, said it was unbalanced. I don't necessarily think a perfectly balanced map is even possible, because you always have peons coming out of the left side of buildings, so it's going to create some sort of imbalance no matter what kind of map you have. And then if you want to create a 100% balanced map, you're going to have something that's very square instead of having kind of natural land features like tree lines that are somewhat naturalized and so on. Alright, so u8 is building towers here outside of Kier's base. And Kier is trying to stop this, but he's building a racks in u8's base and also towering outside of u8's base. Now these two towers are walling this peon into here, which is a pretty good setup if you are the one building the towers, and bad for Kier because he can't kill it with a grunt, and the peon is able to repair these towers. So u8 is working the towers closer to where the gold mining peons would be. And also he's at the same time sealed this off. The black peons would be built into this region here and they would be trapped in there, so he has a very strong setup there. Now at the same time Kier is attacking u8's base, but he doesn't have him quite at the gold. So u8 is able to mine gold in spite of these black towers doing some damage to his other buildings. Now, Kier has been able to make another hall here that u8 doesn't know about. Now, u8 built quite a number of towers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's a farm. 5, 6. So 6 towers for orange. And a few less for black. Kier has, I see only 3 here. So Kier is trying to repair this at the same time as u8 is attacking. Now this tower is helping to kill the peons that are coming to attack the reppers. Okay, so the reppers are under attack. The wall is to protect the repper because the peon can't get hit while he's in the wall, but the wall can get hit. So Kier is trying to repair this tower and come in a little bit closer to the gold. Alright, now he's out of lumber, so he has some chopping starting over here. So Kier is using 2 reppers on this tower. u8 is also chopping down there. u8 has several idle peons up here. He can't bring them really back into his base because they have to go by these towers. And building a new hall would be costly, and he spent so much on towers. Okay, now he sees that Kier has another base here. If that tower is not repaired, it's gonna fall. Okay, he is repairing that one in time. Alright, so he's also doing a defensive tower 2 at his new expansion here. Or his new base, rather. It's not really an expansion anymore because his original is dead. So both of them are repairing with 1 peon. Both are spending wood and lumber. So Kira's trying to tower in closer now. And this works because the guard tower is going to hit the tower that is upgraded, so you can actually start building towers closer in that are not going to be targeted until they are upgraded. If there's a fully upgraded one present in the vicinity that is within reach. So this tower should start hitting some of the peons once it's finished. U8 has managed to get another hall up there. A mill is starting. Here is coming to tower up there. Okay, u8 has noticed it. He cancelled and is backing up. Because peons can kill a tower. Alright, now he's coming a little bit farther back with that tower. And these are still in progress. I mean, they're still shooting at each other is what I mean. Okay, this tower looks like it's going down. The reppers won't make it in time, so he's starting a new one over here. They're both controlling the peons to try to... Orange wants to rep his tower, Black wants to kill that tower at the same time without losing peons to these little peon wars here. So they're both upgraded close to the same time. Right now the tower can reach the orange peons. So Kier's peons are running to the safety of this tower, which is actually not very safe because it's not upgraded yet. Oh, this tower's about to die. So the mill is under attack from this tower. u8 went to repair that one. Here's losing a farm and his mill here. u8 got that tower up really fast in response to this. He seems to respond very quickly and doesn't miss anything on the screen. So now that the repper here is dead, this tower is doomed. So u8 is now firmly in the advantaged position because he has 2 hulls. He's mining at 2 places. Here's only mining at 1. He has tons of towers. To protect himself, he has, let's see, how many farms? He's putting, is that his 4th? Looks like a 4th farm. And Kier lost lost the one here and has only 3 now. But u8 can also produce peons twice as fast because he has the 2 hulls.
Yes, my lord.
But it was a pretty suspenseful game at that point where everybody was towering each other, although u8 already seemed to have the advantage because he towered closer to Kier's gold before Kier got anywhere near his gold. So u8's economy is really taking off. You can tell he has lots of choppers here. Kier has some. 7 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Things like repairing the buildings that you're making are things you often see pro players do. Also keeping their resources used up so they're not just collecting them for the fun of it. They tend to spend them as they come in.
Alright. Ready to serve. Ready to work.
So 2 barracks already.
Work complete. Look,
Kier's doing pretty good here.
ready to work.
We have
Ready to
1 complete and 1 underway for Orange. Kier is repairing a lot of these buildings to get them finished faster. So he's going for catapults to try to handle the towers of Orange, because Orange has a lot of towers everywhere. He's also upgrading Strong, but u8 is going for Castle. He's human. Castle. Now normally a peon could kill a catapult, except if you have towers protecting it, so he has a grunt and some towers protecting it. u8 is coming to repair this tower. He already has knights coming along. Level 1 versus level 2 knights. I don't think u8 should be able to lose this from where I'm standing. He's already got mages going. That was a good timing with that seal from Kier. I feel like Kier is doing really well this game, but u8 is a tough customer. u8 is not easy to beat. He's really tough. Kier is going for it. We have a mage coming from u8. Now the blizzard is upgraded, so this is not looking good for Kier's economy right now. So that was a pretty devastating hit there, losing that number of peons. while u8 hasn't lost any right now. He's still going full force, collecting resources.
Who summoned me? What is it?
So Kier desperately needs to rebuild his economy. Very low wood. He has plenty of gold for now, though.
They're destroying our city. Who summoned me? Ready to serve. Ready to serve. Ready to serve, my lord. Master? Sun's complete.
He's waiting for the lust to upgrade before he uses these ogres. He wants to hold on to them until he has lust.
Work complete. We're being attacked. Work complete.
So he's running them away until the lust is finished, because once he has the lust, it'll be a huge advantage over the human knights that can't have it. So he's got lust. He should be lusting up any time now. And he picked them off one by one. If you have multiple units hitting a single unit, that helps. Even though he has lust, he still doesn't have much of an economy going. u8 is so far ahead financially here. Numbers of peons and numbers of expansions. So again, the new peons he just made are turned into corpses by ice storm. Blizzard is very dangerous to peons.
Ready to work.
So the eyeballs are great for scouting in a hurry, so you don't have to send your units all over the place. They do cost mana though, so if you use too many of them or you aren't careful, you can use up enough mana that you can't lust your ogres when you want to. If you've wasted it all on eyeballs. Okay. Now u8 is kind of just showing off, I think. It is fun when you can use some of your other spells besides the most popularly used Blizzard and Death and Decay. So he's sending an invisible knight with flame shield. So the ogres can't attack it because they can't see it. Now they can attack it, but the invisible one is not very. You don't often see the invisible knights or invisible units with flame shield. So that concludes Game 9 of the Super Pro Series from April 2018 between u8t3io3p and Here VooDoo. The map was Mr. Bean, which was created by Medro, I believe quite some time ago, possibly 20 years ago, but I never really heard about it until the last few years. I think it's a great map. It's one of my favorite of all time, along with Woodland Warlords, created by Xbremer1. So that is that. Thanks for watching.